Hey Connections team, happy Thursday. Ramin here, and this is our weekly check-in. You can probably hear it in my voice. I've been struggling with a head cold over the last week or so. So I'm going to keep it short, but I want to share some thoughts about the Nativity with you guys and then upcoming Christmas services. Have you ever just stopped to think about the fact that God came in the form of a human baby? Now, I know you've probably thought through the Nativity and seen those images, and like if you watch the Talladega Nights, there's that joke about praying to sweet baby Jesus, right? But it really is mind-blowing that the creator of the universe, the one that holds existence together, we know that it says that it was for him and by him that all things were created, right? The supreme preeminent came in the form of one of the most vulnerable life forms on earth, a human infant. To make oneself vulnerable to someone else or something else is really a great expression of love. I think it's rare that we make ourselves vulnerable to anyone these days. But God worked into part of his plan of redeeming humanity to identify with us really closely and to make himself vulnerable to us. God made himself so vulnerable that he had to flee from his own creation, right? And when Joseph takes Mary and baby Jesus to flee to Egypt from Herod, who's trying to track them down, think about that. We would consider that a great indignity. What? I made you. Why would I have to run away from you? But God put himself in that position. I would say this, that even in the plan that God had in redeeming us, he taught us the best way to approach him, to make ourselves vulnerable to him. And God is omnipotent and omnipresent, so there's nothing we can hide from him. But if I'm honest, there's still times when I find I'm hiding pieces or parts of who I am from God. And not that he doesn't see it, but I'm not being vulnerable and honest with him about that. So my encouragement would be just that. Just like when Jesus, after he was an adult in his ministry, said, hey, when you come to God, come as these little children. Do that. Come to God as a child. The rooms in your heart, so to speak, that maybe you close the door and say, oh, you can come into this one, God, but not this one. Show them. And then my next encouragement would be the people that are close to you in your life. I think it's a great step to be vulnerable with them as well. If we can't be honest with God who we don't see, how can we be honest and vulnerable with those that we see? So it's easy to trick ourselves into thinking we're being honest and vulnerable when we say it's with God, but the true test is, do we do it with those closest to us? That's just a quick lesson and something that the Lord is showing me as I meditate over the Nativity in this season. And as we're talking about the reason for this season, we know that Christmas Eve is next week on the 24th. If you haven't already, please search your email for the sign-up sheet to be here and participating in the Christmas Eve service. We've got 3 services, and we're anticipating a lot of new folks, a lot of people that maybe come once a year to church, and it'll be a great time to reach them and minister to them. And the Sunday after that, we'll be having regular service. I'm assuming it'll be a sparsely attended service as people are enjoying their newly unwrapped gifts and recovering from all the meal that they've eaten the day before. But I'll be here, and if y'all are available, would love to have you serving that same Sunday, okay? Be blessed and have a good week. I'll hope to see y'all on Sunday. Peace.